It's already on there. All right. We're rolling.
All right.
Probably should share it out. Let's go. Wait for the notification.
Rachel's on. Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel. Comments are there, right? Okay. I'll share in the group. It's being so weird today.
Hi, Kayla.
Why can't I find? Share it. There it is. I'm like, my group should already be there.
Hi, Bev. Hi, Anna.
I didn't want to start a watch party. I don't even know what this watch party thing is. Like, can someone explain it to me?
I think it keeps all the comments. I think it's better to do than just sharing the video. Because if you share the video and someone puts a comment on the shared video, we don't get it on the main video. But if you start a watch party, I think that you still get to see the comments.
I should get that thing that Penny gave me so I can keep it up. Let me ask Lucas. Hey, Lucas, can you give me the thing that holds my phone?
Kayla, I had a good week. I hope you had a good week. Oh, and Kayla's on.
No. Thank you, my little assistant. Hey, everybody. Anna, Kayla. How's everybody doing? I'm just going to try to hook this thing up real quick.
We're glad you guys are here.
Hold my phone.
A change for you.
Hey, Anna. All right, here we go. Perfect. I don't know if the message is going to come up. I noticed that Penny just commented in the watch party that I have, but I want to see if it comes up in here.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
thanks, Anna. My hair's actually like faded right now because I haven't been at work, obviously. And it's actually more vibrant red. It probably looks bright on the screen, but it's definitely not as red as I want it to be. But thank you. I almost was going to do my roots by myself, but then I was like, no, my hair is like the work of art. There we go. See? Penny's is not coming up. It's only coming up in the watch party.
Okay, so that is not the difference between a watch party and a share. Now we know.
Penny, I'm going to like get off this whole thing with the... Oh, wait. Watch party. I don't know why it doesn't come up. I just wanted it to come up on the in the group. That's all.
All right, check it now because I just did it for mine.
All right, as long as you did it, that's all that matters.
Or I want to make sure it worked right, but
not techie people, apparently, right?
Julie Joe posted in the Grateful Foundry. Yes. Okay.
Kayla, that's funny. We just randomly pop up, right?
What we do.
Just there we are.
Like spirit superheroes. Whenever
last night we didn't do it. We just blamed Julie for not coming on last night because she had a couple of things that she had to take care of. So, but we still love her.
I didn't make it. Sorry, guys.
And we want her to be happy. So that's important. There's Penny's comments. Yay.
Hi, Penny.
I don't have my mouse today. Oh, hey, Bev. I didn't see your comment. Sorry. See if I can try to share in the other group too.
Oh, and the free one?
There's no link for that one, for the free one. I mean, there's no like way to do it.
I've got it. I'm on it. I'm on them all. Boom. Shared.
Are you able to? I'll try to do it in the Archangel one.
Yeah, I did the free, whatever it's called. Free psychic readings, whatever. So we're ready to start with questions, even though it sounds like we're still doing like housekeeping things. We can definitely get started, and
absolutely.
We can generally multitask, so feel free to ask any questions.
Also, too, if you were on last week and you had any things that had come up, like from anything that we said last week that maybe wasn't validated at the time, or you want to let us know, we would love to hear about that. For sure. So I started a watch party in the Archangel Michael group. So we have some comments over there. I'm going to keep that up on my end. So hi, JJ Carol. How are you doing? So me and Julie, we're doing questions. Leave your question in the comments. We're not doing any health questions. And we will go in order as we see them. Sometimes it takes us a bit to get like kind of catch up to it. And then if you want to connect with someone who has passed, state that they're passed and their name in the comments, and we will try to connect with them.
And for some reason, I just feel very led to say this today. Excuse me. We do love pregnancy questions. We love them, but sometimes they border on health questions. So if, we have to give you that, we're not talking about an answer, that's probably why. I just felt the need to throw that in the beginning.
Yeah, yes, we are able to do readings virtually because it's all energy. So it doesn't matter where you are, the phone, Zoom, in person. Some mediums you might talk to or psychics say that you really need to be with that person in the room, which is good because you can pick up on more or like it just feels stronger. But I've been able to do it in every single form. So.
All right, Penny. Should I take the trip back to Florida to house a hop or wait?
To house sit? Is that what?
It says house ship, and then she fixed it to say house a hop, AHOP.
I think you should wait to take the trip to Florida. That's my first.
Stop. That makes sense. Yeah, I would wait as well.
Yeah, I would wait, definitely. JJ on the watch party wants to know if we can connect with her dad, Richard.
Okay.
The message is there with him. Immediately when I connect to Richard, JJ, I definitely feel like you are a big support in his life. Like you were someone who helped him significantly when he was here, or maybe even at the end of his life, you helped him a lot. And you guys, I felt were very close when he was here. If you can just validate what we say, we'll give you a few pieces of information. If you validate it in the comments, it makes the connection a little bit stronger, and then we can kind of go off that.
I also, the first thing I see when I connect to Richard is a pocket watch. So I don't know if that was significant to you, but.
Where did they go? I may have deleted your comment, JJ, if you put one right after you asked us to connect by accident. So if you could just type it again on the watch party. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it. No to the pocket watch.
Okay.
I also feel like JJ, your father was a really, like, besides you being a strong person in his life, he was a strong person in your life. And I feel like right now you're missing him a lot because you're going through a lot of stuff in your life. And you've actually been like talking to him and kind of reaching out to him. He definitely wants to know he's there with you. I don't know if you drink tea or coffee, but I see you almost putting it in a pot in the morning and almost like reflecting on him and asking him questions. Hi, Penelope. She just said yes. One strong message he wants me to tell you, JJ, is that he's never left you, even though regardless he is in spirit, he has never left you. He's always with you. You do feel his presence. Sometimes you might not, because sometimes you get really emotional and you kind of block it, but he's always there with you, like every second of the day when you need it. And he hears everything that you ask him. Yes, you will be okay. That's what he says.
Hi.
All right. Let's see. Hannah, you want to connect with Patricia or Binky? Was she normally known as Patricia or Binky? Because this happened to us last week where we tried to connect with someone and it was more someone gave us the nickname, not the full name, and it was just harder, a little bit harder to connect. And already kind of tuning into Patricia, I already feel like a really strong presence about her, her energy. What's the word? Give me the word. Oh, why can't this word come to me? Just like over the top. I can't think of the word. JJ, you're welcome. Hi, Nima. For people that's watching in the watch party, you can just leave a comment, a question in the comments, and we'll get to you. We're also streaming from other places as well, so we're going to try to do the best that we can. Julie had to jump off for a second for the phone, but I will do my best by myself here. Binky. Okay. I don't know, Anna, if Binky, when she was here, like, again, she had a very, like, vibrant, high energy personality about her, but I also feel like there was something with clowns in her life, whether she was scared of them, she had them as knickknacks in her house, just something, like, related to that. Like, immediately I see a clown when I tune into that energy. And she also makes me feel like there's lots of cats around her. Hi, Green from YouTube. I see you. I'm streaming 3 different places, so bear with me. Yes, Anna, you may know Kayla because you guys are in the same area. Thanks, Penny, for sharing. Yes, definitely see lots of cats around her. Can you validate that her personality was very like maybe spunky, or it's like very vibrant, or like just very like high energy? Okay, I just wanted to make sure. All right, just keep anything that comes through that you can't validate on the clowns, definitely just put it aside and it might come up later. Let's see if she has a message for you. I don't know if she was very specific about her hair, but she's making me go towards my hair. And I think that you're kind of worrying about your hair right now with everything going on. And she's saying that, like, that's not the worst thing right now is your hair. But she understands. Where'd my sidekick go? I hope she's okay. And then let's see, Bev, do you see me have a relationship with Brianna and or Ryan? Yes, I do. I think because they are both going to be independent adults one day, so it may not be like right the second where it's so close. I definitely see in the future it will be. Absolutely. Oh, I forgot that I'm not even putting up the stuff here. I'm just like going with the flow. Hi, Penelope. If you would like a private reading, you can go to my Facebook page, which we're streaming from. Let me see if I can put it up here really quickly. I just have to add it. Can I not add a new one? Edit. Here we go. See if I can change it in here. So if you want to book a private read, you can go to my page, tara-therrien Medium Spiritual Healer, and message me on there, and we can set you up for a private reading. For the people that are on YouTube or that are on the watch party, if you're not on my actual page here. Anna, think if she visits your mom. I think that she tries to visit your mom, but sometimes I don't think your mom's really aware. I don't know. It's almost like she's too busy and she gets distracted really easily. And I think that Binky sometimes comes in and like shows her a sign, but she doesn't understand what it means. So if you could tell her if she sees something and she immediately thinks of her, then that's her sending her that sign. Anna, you asked about John, right? I have no moderator right now. So if any of my friends that are on here that wants to help me out, while Julie's kind of on the phone, if I miss someone, please message me and let me know. Oh, Kayla was Uncle John. You both Uncle John? Wait a minute. Hold on. So Anna, Uncle John. So if I bring up stuff and it resonates to you, Kayla, too, just like let me know. If you could just leave your question in the comments. Sleeping at that time, and the subconscious is flowing, so it comes through easier that way. But sometimes we don't always remember. You're welcome, Anna. Hi, Kimberly. Thank you. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. I don't know if trying to leave a review on my page and it didn't work. So just let me know if you don't see it up there. Anna and Kayla, this Uncle John is on a boat drinking his beer. Kayla's Uncle John. And sometimes you called him, Anna, you said Cookie or Anna, but I definitely feel new. Angie, yeah, I definitely feel like he's interested in you. I definitely would say, I feel like you're a person that keeps your walls up. So I don't know if you've been hurt in the past, but I would definitely say to kind of like let them come down a little bit with him, maybe about halfway, and then see what his intentions are with you. But you know your worth, and that's kind of why you have those walls up. So you'll know, you're intuitive, you'll know, you'll pick it up. Thanks, Bev. Ellen wants to know about Al. Ellen. Here he is. Okay. I don't know if Al did bowling when he was here or liked bowling or something that has to do with bowling, but I definitely see that right away. If it's too soon, I mean, we can definitely pick up on the energy, but I don't know. I feel with him, like he's kind of grumpy right now. So sometimes spirit goes through that transition and they have to work on themselves and healing, which we're going to do regardless. But sometimes when they pass, they haven't really accepted it yet, and they're working on it. So fishing. Okay. Well, I definitely seen the bear. Definitely. Something significant with Teddy Bear, like he had a teddy bear or there was like a teddy bear and remember him, someone has it to remember him. I definitely see that. I also see some kind of like pin or some kind of like reward or uh, like accomplishment, some kind of accomplishment. Oh, I guess I'm by myself. Where's Julie going? Just looking through the comments here. Okay, so that's what the pin is then, yeah. So I definitely feel like it's him. See if he has a message for you. He just kind of like grabs my face and is like, keep your chin up. Like everything's gonna be okay. Just keep your chin up. Oh, that's so sweet. And I don't know how to say your name, but I'm gonna try my best. Is it Juan? I'm not good at pronouncing names, so I'm sorry if I hack it, but I do see your message. What will happen with Ashley and I? Honestly, I think that you'll break up. That's like my first gut feeling, my truth, that you guys will break up, but I think it's for the better. I think that this relationship was kind of toxic in a way. Obviously, you have free will and you can make it work if you put in the time and effort, if she puts in the time and effort. But I definitely feel like there's a lot of toxicity around it. Oh, poor Julie's like, add me back into the stream here. Well, that's you get Steve.
I know. I'm sorry. Well, and then I lost my volume completely. I tried to come back when I like turned on my audio. You completely cut out, so I couldn't hear anything you were saying. I was like, that's not gonna work. So then I had to leave and come back. I'm back.
We already are. She cheated and left, but is now in rehab. Yeah, I think it's for the better. Unfortunately, I'm sorry that she's in rehab, but I definitely feel the relationship was very toxic, and I'm just glad that you guys could both work on yourselves. I think it's important. I feel like you have a lot of stuff on your mind, stuff that you've been wanting to do for a while, and this has kind of been holding you back. So I think it's a good thing. Andrew, sorry, I accidentally logged out, but I asked you if you saw me getting married. Oh, I did not see that, Andrew. If you saw me getting married or having kids with him. I definitely feel, I don't feel like it's right this second, but I definitely feel like in the future, yes. Absolutely. And if I had to put a number on kids, I would put 2. And then what's happening with her and the new girlfriend? I don't feel like anything's happening right now. Honestly, I feel the word stagnant is very prominent. I tune into that. So I don't feel like anything's happening. So we had some connections. So the watch party's still up. So.
All right.
Well, let me put it this way. If you feel it's toxic, I definitely agree with you, because if you are both in a relationship and you're both toxic to each other, and you don't work on your stuff and you go into another relationship and it's going to be toxic again. So you're pretty much bringing that toxicity over to the next one. So are they breaking up? I don't really feel like they're together. Honestly, they could be like telling you they're together, but I don't feel anything strong about it. So I would say no. I mean, I would say yes, that they're going to not be together or they're going to break up. Hi, Andrea. I see your comment.
Just started
the temp jobs. You see it going permanent. Yes. Yeah, I do. And I feel like you're very grateful for this job. So I think if you keep that energy going, it will definitely be permanent. You're welcome.
Lisa, I think that eventually you will be able to afford a house on your own. I don't think it's completely out of reach, but I think that you need to start now putting things in order to, even though it feels so far off, like start putting things together now to take the steps in the right direction, whether it's fixing your credit or starting to save or whatever it is. Even though you know in this moment you can't afford it, start acting as if it's already true. But I think, yeah, definitely you will be a homeowner.
You're welcome, Andrea. Kim wants to know, my grandma passed, Maria. Whew, I feel like as soon as I tune into her name, she's like holding my hands, like dancing with me. She's like so excited. She's like, I've been waiting to connect. Oh my gosh, like I want to talk super fast, because I don't know if that's her energy when she was here. But she's like super, like she's super cute and like vibrant, and she's just like, yes, I want to talk to her. I want to talk to her.
Yeah, grabbing my chin. Like she really, yeah.
I feel like she also too, she was a big support for you, comfort for you, nurturer in your life. And when we give you some feedback on your loved one, just validate if it resonates with you, so we can like build a stronger message for you. She said, oh my God, that was our special thing. Yes. I don't know if like you guys were like surrounded by maracas. Like I just see that kind of like stuff happening, just very like loud music, dancing, having a good time. Oh no, she said that was her thing. So you're validating that. Hold on.
Yeah, I definitely felt that. Like just a little, and a big silver pot on the stove. I don't know what she's cooking in there, but there's a big silver pot on the stove. Did you used to go there after school? Because I feel like she was in charge of you after school. I'm getting that. Yeah, I see a big silver pot. So I don't know if there's something that she made that was like your favorite or something, but she's like, "Come here, come eat, come eat." Oh, okay. Yeah, she's like, come eat, come eat, come eat. Like she just really wants to feed me, which is great because I'm hungry. Um, but let me get your message. Let me see what she's got to say for you. So right off the bat, I'm like overwhelmed by love. I know Tara kind of is off the video at the moment, but I say this a lot because in my personal life, I don't really like get weepy. I'm not a crier. Um, so I love when spirit overwhelms me because I know for sure it's them. Um, so there's just so much love there. And she shows me she's holding a baby. So I don't know. I don't know if that means anything to you. If there's a new baby in the family or if someone's trying to have a baby. Um, but I see a blue blanket. She's holding a blanket, a baby in a blue blanket. So um, I don't know if that resonates, but that's what I'm seeing. All right. I'm going to scroll back up, and it looks like for Anna, does it look like a while before we own a home? I think at least a year. I think that you're going to have a hard time finding exactly what you're looking for. And I get the feeling that you're the type of person that's going to hold out until you find exactly what you're looking for. But I don't think it's going to be so hard that it's going to hold you back forever. But I think at least a year. Lisa Paul, how about a relationship? Maybe we are looking for someone. Because I get the vibe that that's kind of what you're putting out, is that you're happy the way you are by yourself.
Kimberly, I see your comment. A friend who heard about reading for my friend's son. She would like to know if her son has any message for her. His name is Steve. I don't know. The first thing that comes up is football. Like he played football when he was here. I also see like a buzz cut kind of here, but like a really loving guy or kid. I don't know when he passed, but I definitely feel like he's a younger energy, and just very loving. I almost feel like it was too soon. Too soon.
Kim, I just saw your comment about that you think someone in your family might be pregnant. And I think that's sort of the message, is that she's definitely sending a baby down because she's kissing that baby's head and she's sending it right down. So just know whoever's baby that is, your grandmother held it first.
He was exactly him. Yeah, he's like a big teddy bear. I just got chills when I said that too. He's super like teddy bear kind of energy, loving. Um, he feels very bad about how everything happened the way it did. He knows that his mom is having a difficult time processing all of that, but he's there with her all the time. I definitely see maybe a sign from him for her would be like a wind chime, maybe something more of like a reflection, like a crystal wind chime in the window and it reflects light off, something like that, or it's like dangling in her car, something like that is a sign for her that he is with her.
And specifically, I'm seeing the rainbow that like emits when that happens. Like when the light shines through and I see her like looking at the rainbow and him looking at her looking at it.
Isabel wants to know, am I going to move forward? One step at a time. I think you're taking on way too much stuff right now and you're getting anxiety because the stuff you're trying to do is like a year out. Like, let's start one thing at a time. Let's put the pieces together one step at a time.
Yeah. Definitely trying to fix everything at once and then spinning your wheels.
Yeah.
Oh, Kim, I'm so glad. Now see, it happens.
Yeah. As soon as I felt her energy, she's so cute. Always kissed you all over. Like, she always kissed everybody all over their face. Oh, here. That baby burst into tears because we have Patricia on the news, baby. She blesses them. I'm just going to say that she kissed them all over because that's what I just said.
Yeah, well, you were gone when I said it, but she was holding a blue blanket and she kissed that baby on the head and sent him right down. And I said to Kim, I don't know whose baby it is. I don't know if someone's expecting in the family, but she made quite a show of that kiss on the forehead and down the baby came. So
yeah, she had a connection spiritually. So I don't know if she was really religious or spiritual in that sense. Like, she just has that energy, that angelic, vibrant energy, that loving, healing energy. So, and she's still doing it from the other side. She's still helping everybody.
I love how excited she is to be here with us, though.
Mm-hmm. Super happy. Super happy. Super religious, super old school. Yeah, I definitely see that. Definitely. So you messaged me from my sister. Lizzie, what is your sister's name? First name? Or if she had a nickname that you referred to her by, you can put that as well, because we'll tune into both the energies. Because we had that last week too. So.
Yeah, one resonates more with the other, and we never know which one it's going to be until we call out for them.
And then Jenna, hi Jenna, welcome back. Should we move? We flip houses, but not sure if we should stay here for good or keep flipping. I think to keep flipping.
See, I'm getting a mixed message, and so I think what I'm getting is to maybe I feel like you're really content where you are. And I don't know what your finances obviously look like, but I'm seeing like both. Like maybe this is your home and take a little bit of the equity that you earn and keep flipping on the side. I don't know if that's an option for you or if that's something that's going to happen down the road, but that's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I think that for me, when I said just keep flipping, is more for the financial security, right? To make sure that like you're stable and you can do what you want to do. I don't know why, Jenna, but I feel like you have a lot of children. So maybe that's why I think that the house flipping is good, because it's going to secure them financially for the future.
But I definitely feel like you are home too. So I don't know if in your life it's an either or. To me, it feels like the answer is both.
Lizzie, Netta, she wants to connect to Netta.
Okay.
I feel like Netta has like a very like smooth energy about her. I don't know if she listened to a lot of classical music or very like slow music. There was like, I don't know, she feel like this kind of like slow vibe about her, slow flow about her. I also feel like she was a woman that had a lot of wisdom. So either throughout life, or she was an old soul and she just carried so much wisdom. I feel that very strong. So if you could just validate any of that, and then we can try to get you a message from her.
I feel like an old-timey jazz club vibe about her. Like a 40s jazz club sipping dry martinis vibe.
Just said yes, 4 kids. That's what I thought. I think that's why I said the flipping houses would be, because the security around that for them.
Yeah. Yeah, Kim, she's definitely around.
Yes.
Definitely talk to her because she's definitely here.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
She's a strong energy, so I don't think you'd have any problem, connecting to her.
Hi, Dave. Dave says, good evening, ladies. Sending love and light. Namaste from Ontario, Canada. Thank
Hi,
you
Dave.
so much.
Thank you.
We love hearing where everybody's from. That's so cool. Hey, Trish. I've been wanting to connect with my grandpa lady. She likes slow music, so that makes sense. That's what I felt like, just very slow, like the flow of it.
Yeah, I
Definitely.
don't know that I mean like jazz music per se, but like, do you know that vibe I'm talking about when they show it on TV in like a jazz club with the round tables and a little candle in the middle and everybody's just like very, very cool. Like,
Right.
I don't know how else to describe it. That's just like the connection that I get with it.
Trish, what is your grandpa's name? Tell us his name. Dave, we're doing really well. We're just doing messages here. So if you have a question or you want to connect with someone, you can put their name in the comment. We're doing really good. How are you doing? How's Canada? Is it freezing?
Tara, are you in the cold?
I hate the cold. If you know me, you know I don't like the cold. Walter. All
Oh,
right.
my mom's here. Hi, Mom.
Where is she?
She just popped on.
Oh, hi, Mom. All right, Walter. I feel like Walter, when I tuned into his energy, he was somewhat of a bookworm. He liked to read or was into books, newspaper, articles, stuff like that. I feel like he was a very smart man. Like his intellect was really good, really good. So let's let us know if any of that makes sense, so we can kind of feed off that and give you a message. It just makes the connection a little bit stronger. Popsy? Is that what you're trying to say? Popsy?
And Goggy?
I'm confused. Why is everybody having throat chakra issues today? Because nobody can say what they want to say or speak. That's so funny. And Trish said yes. Let me just finish feeding off of that for her.
She said he would talk to anyone right underneath that.
Yes.
And I feel like he wanted to teach you things. Like he wanted to explain how things worked or explain like what they were talking about on the news or just like clarify for people.
I feel like deep down inside, I don't know if he ever like expressed it, but he definitely makes me feel like he felt lonely. Like he needed to be able to talk to people to feel that connection with them. Because I feel like internally he felt kind of alone. And I feel like that was a majority of his life, for sure. Dave says, good in the 40s today, not too cold, nice weather, sunny, hope to connect with anyone in spirit that comes through. Well, usually how me and Julie work was that we take a name and we tune into the energy and have them come forward. So if you have a name of a specific person you want to connect to, that's usually how we work.
And Carlene says hello from Scotland. So hello from Massachusetts and Florida.
Yes. Scotland. I would love to go to Scotland.
Me too.
That'd be awesome. All right. Let's not get.
All right.
I just want to answer Regina's question real quick. Can you tell me anything about my spirit guides? How are many assigned to me and any messages? I definitely think you have 2 spirit guides helping you right at this moment. And I feel one is a loved one and one is definitely Native American. I tuned into that and any messages. I do feel like you've been working on your stuff, so it should be easy for you to connect with them. Definitely keep doing your meditation. If you want to connect a little further with the Native American, spirit guide, do a shamanic meditation, get yourself grounded into the earth. You'll be able to pick up on their energy. But it's very easy to connect with them just in meditation. All right, who's next here? Trying to keep it in order.
We have, next is Kayla. I know my grandfather passed when I was 9 months old. Does he have any messages for me? His name is Jim. He was my dad's father.
I don't know if you remember what he looked like, but I definitely see like glasses, a little bald head. Not fully bald.
Yeah, like that crown thing. He's got that crown thing going.
He also tells me that you have features of your dad. So I don't know if you look like your dad, but he definitely tells me you have features.
I think he's very hands-on and involved in that other thing we talk about all the time with you. So I think that that's definitely something that I feel like you need to know. He's very hands-on and involved in that endeavor.
I could see that he was the caretaker for my mom and her siblings more than his wife. All right, Jenna, real quick. Dave, I do see your comment. I'm just trying to go in order, so bear with us. So both Vincent and Deborah. For Jenna.
Okay.
I don't know if Vincent was short, but when I tune into him, I see a short man. I see him in a suit, and I see him a little darker, so I don't know if he was Italian or like a different nationality that made him tan. I see him darker, not like African American, but like just like a darker tan. Can't really explain it well. And then if I tune into Deborah real quick, I see lots of like glam, like makeup, hair done, pearls, all that.
Long gloves. I'm seeing long gloves with Deborah.
Correct. Glasses. I like that little emoji you put on there. Cute. Hi, Jen. How are you doing? I'm feeling everyone energy and past life. I feel people around me all the time. Give someone a life. I definitely think you have like 4 or 5 people around you right now. They might not all be spirit guides. They could be some loved ones. I would definitely meditate on that if you haven't already. Like I could tell you who to go connect with, but you have to do it on your own. Like you have to sit in the meditation. And Jen, we've had this conversation before. You got to do it on your own. Sit in meditation, connect with them. Do there's tons of stuff on YouTube, connecting with your spirit guides. Just literally sit and listen to some music, get your mind calm, and then ask them to come forward. It's like so simple.
It does very little good for us to tell you who's there, and even to give you a message from them, because if they're your guides, then that connection really needs to be through you, because they're the ones that are going to be in your day-to-day. Jenna, I'm getting something from it's a grandmother, right? Deborah, about a wedding. So I don't know if she was at your wedding, narrowly missed your wedding, but I definitely see a wedding, something significant.
Cheryl, I see your comment. If you could just put the name of the person that you want to connect to, that's how me and Julie do it on the live.
Yeah.
we'll just tune into someone for you. It just makes it a little bit faster and easier for us to connect.
It's just like here, right? If I walk into a group full of people and start talking to someone, they'll talk to me, but I have to figure out who they are. If I
Right.
go into a group of people and I call a name, then someone's going to turn around and then I can have a conversation with them. So it's kind of like that.
I'm going to just jump over to the watch party real quick and ask Dave real quick. I mean, not ask Dave. Tune into Dave's grandmother, Gladys. So if we can give him anything on her. Immediately, Dave, when I tuned in to Gladys, your grandmother, she's wiping your face with like a handkerchief or some kind of cloth. Like she's taking care of you. So I don't know if she took care of you when you were younger. I also feel like she was quiet.
I see a big cameo piece. I don't know if it's a brooch or a necklace, but I'm seeing a cameo piece when I tune into Gladys.
She's so sweet. Very light energy. So I don't know if she's been passed for a long time, and she's evolved, but she's very light. Very light. And I feel like, I know I'm still waiting for you to kind of validate that, but it makes me feel like you have some decisions to make in business.
And I'm getting a very strong take the risk. That's her message to you. Now whether or not you do that, that's between you and her, but I'm getting a take the risk response.
Jen says she's been meditating every day for 2 months and Buddhist chanting.
Perfect.
So have you been journaling that? Have you been referencing back to it? Have you been getting the answers that you want from the universe, from spirit? Note of all that.
All right.
Let's see, Regina, oh, my mom working on for my energy soul, very active. I would love to connect with my Native American spirit guide. My grandmother seems to be around me often. By the way, I get the best information I use when I awaken from sleeping nap. Thank you. You're welcome, Regina. Make sure you're writing it down in the journal. If you're on the spiritual journey, path, awakening, make sure you journal, because you're always going to reference back. If you're not a writer and you don't like to do it, open up Google Docs and press a little microphone and tap into it and let it type it for you. It's very simple, and then you can have it to reference back.
All right, our next person on this side is Isabel, is looking to talk to her grandmother. Isabel.
You're welcome, Dave. I hope some of that resonated for you. I feel like your grandmother too also wants, I don't know if you've been snacking a little bit too much on like a specific cookie that you guys have in Canada, but she's making me aware of that, like a butter cookie or something like that you've been snacking on. And she said, watch it.
She's very bold. Like your grandmother. She's not going to mince words. Just trying to get our comments on this side a little together.
Yep. We're trying to get it. We don't have any moderator.
So if you want to tune into Isabel's grandmother, Isabel, I will go through the comments and make
okay. I feel like Isabel, the grandmother, I don't know if she was very sophisticated, but I see a sophisticated lady that cared, I wouldn't say a crazy amount about her parents, but like she liked to like be put together. And I also see her like holding a purse, like a bucket, like the old fashioned kind of like hard purses. And she has like a dog next to her. Just validate that. Right, make sure.
All right. It's actually not as much as I thought.
Right?
All right, so it looks like we have 4 in the queue at the moment. I'll come back and show my face now. I just only have so many hands. All right. So Ellen wants to know, what does Al have to do with her future?
I feel instantly that he'll be a big investment in your future. So I don't know if this is a love relationship or someone like a business. I almost feel like it's like an investor in your business. So whether that's like money or property or something like that.
Yeah, I feel like he's definitely involved in your finances in a positive way.
Real quick, Jen, I feel like you're missing something. And sometimes I'll say it for the collective here, for everybody to hear it, is that we do too much, right, on our journey and at one time. And we're not really seeing the picture of all the little things that we're doing. So I would say maybe stop doing so much and just be. Take it one day at a time, just be.
It's coming out very clearly to me that if we go back to originally what Tara had said, is the meditation specifically to connect to your guides. I think that is probably the piece, because I don't feel that when I tune into your energy. So I think that's probably the piece that is keeping you feeling the way you're feeling, is just to do it specifically. All right, so we did Ellen and Al. So next, Cheryl would like to see if we have any messages from her brother-in-law, Bobby. Right away, I feel he's laughing. I don't know if he was like a very like good sense of humor, or like more of like a pal around laugher, not so much like an actual jokester. Like I don't feel him making jokes, but just like a very like, hey, how's it hanging? Like more of that. That's what
I
I
don't know if
get.
he was like a biker, someone who liked to be on the motorcycle, very rough and tough kind of guy. That's kind of the energy I pick up from him.
I feel I'm punching someone in the arm, like again, playful. I don't know if this is your brother-in-law. I don't know if that's like another brother or if it's your husband, or definitely like as a greeting. He's punching someone in the arm and kind of chuckling.
Very soft heart. That's what I want to say too. Specifically that soft heart.
Yeah.
All right, who's next? Let's see. That was Bobby, and then Grady Group may I get a reading. Hi, Grady from YouTube. Just if you have a specific question, it's easier for us if you just leave it in the comment, or something that you want to connect to. Put their name that they passed that you wanted to connect to them. So right here, I just want to show you that.
Okay, and I'm just adding that to the list so that when we get the response, it goes in the right order.
All right.
So no question on that yet. And again, just for those of you who maybe jumped on late and haven't seen how we work before, the more that you validate, the more that we know that we're accurate, and then we get more information. So
just builds up the energy stronger.
Yeah. So Cheryl, if you want to validate any of what we said about Bobby, but I'm definitely getting a very light-hearted, soft-hearted feeling. So my gut reaction is that, yeah, he's okay. He doesn't, Tara and I will both tell you, we get anxiety, or we feel regret, or we feel like a lot of things when we do readings, and I'm not feeling any of that from him. Like, none of it. All I'm feeling is just like playfulness.
Who's next here? We go to Brienne. I'd love to connect with Hazel.
Yep, oh no, we have Kathleen was in the middle there.
Okay. Well, you're on top of it. Tell me.
Yeah, so we have Kathleen is looking for her mom, Annette, and her sister, Susan. There was more about that. I just want to scroll up to it real quick. Sister passed 2 months after mom. And are they doing okay?
What's the names?
Annette is mom, and Susan is the sister.
One of the two of them loved I Love Lucy. That was like the first thing that came up for me when I tuned in. I don't know if one of them watched that show religiously, but I definitely feel that as soon as I tune in. I think it's more Annette.
Yeah, Charlotte, I just want to go back to that real quick about Bobby. I would say definitely he's okay. I just want to confirm that again. Definitely he is okay.
I think that's why I think I like scrolled up way too much. Yeah, you missed the whole point of the message. You're not seeing the message. I miss you too. Gotta go and do some spiritual work. Told you to stop. Just stop for a minute and take a breath. Just be Jen for a minute. Be Jen.
So mom was 8 years ago tomorrow.
That's Annette.
Yeah, Annette passed. Her anniversary of her death is tomorrow.
Was there something with like her wherever she's buried, like the stone, or I don't know where something has to do with her memorial of like where she's put. She's bringing that up to me, so I don't know if there was like it was late, maybe even to bury her if she was buried or like a cremate. I don't know. There's something around that.
See, I feel like somebody usually goes there on the anniversary. That's the feeling I get when I hear that is somebody's been going there. Maybe they're questioning whether or not they should because of everything going on in the world.
Yeah, so I definitely feel something like that. There was like something. Maybe there's not a stone for her or somewhere for her to be celebrated. So, but I mean, that's more of like a physical thing, right? Physical thing here. We don't really need to, how do I say it? The conscious mind, right? The ego kind of needs a place. For, oh, I need to go here. If I don't go here and connect with them there, then I'm not really talking to them or not connecting to them.
So Kathleen, I don't know if you're kind of on the fence because of everything that's going on in the world. And I think that Tara's message that she's giving is definitely for you. Like, we need that here, but you could, if you're worried about going out to the cemetery tomorrow to see her, do what feels right to you. Because you can sit and look at a picture and talk to her, and she's everywhere you are. And I feel like that's sort of the message is that she's there with you, and you don't have to go tomorrow. If that doesn't feel like something you want to do with everything going on in the world. And if you do want to go, then I think she's acknowledging that that's okay too.
She says, "No, I go visit." She has a beautiful heart stone. I don't know. I feel something strong, so I don't know if this is for somebody else or you asked for Susan too with the net. Was it two of them?
Yes.
So I don't know if it's for Susan, but there's something definitely surrounding that. Some kind of something with memorial or stone or something.
Um Yeah, but I think that message is definitely for you in its own way, Kathleen, because I definitely feel like I'm getting a stay in if you want to stay in. Because she hears you whether you're at the stone or not. So next we have Brienne and Hazel.
I should have asked too, like if we could just focus on one person to connect with each time, it just makes it a little bit easier. Because if you throw two names at the same time, like we're gonna have like sitting here all night, like trying to validate, and it's not a private reading where we can do that. So just if you want to connect to someone, just put one name first and let us try to connect with that and get me the message, and then we like later on after we get somebody else, we can go back to it to somebody else if there's time.
Okay. And I also see that, so we have Brienne and Hazel, that's next. Then we have Tiffany, that's 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bump the second person down the list just so that we can keep that clear.
Trish said that she could validate. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Who's next?
Next is Brienne. She would like to connect with Hazel.
Oh yeah, Hazel. I did see that. I was just trying to find it so I could put it up there, but it doesn't really matter. I see a beautiful lady with glasses when I tune into Hazel. And I want to say almost the glasses that she had were very wiry. They were very thin. They weren't like thick. They were just like a wiry kind of glass. And I feel like she was really into the arts, whether she was creative or she was into like paintings, plays, stuff like that. I definitely theater, something like that. When I tune into her energy.
And a wooden rocking chair. I'm seeing a wooden rocking chair.
Brand said yes. I also feel, I don't know if she was like kind of, I want to say nerdy, nerdy, quirky. Like that's like the kind of energy I pick up on when I tune into her. Very smart, but definitely has those qualities. Let's see if she has any messages, significant messages.
I see her patting your hand. And I'm getting a very distinctive, it's all going to be all right.
I feel like she's leading you too. She's been leading you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No to my wooden rocking chair.
Needlepoint. There's also a message too, something about like you not being your like true authentic self. So I don't know if you have to be a certain way, but she's showing me that like you should be able to be who you want to be and not have to hide it. So I don't know if that resonates with you, but I definitely pick up on that. That's a strong message from her.
Mm-hmm. All right. Next we have Tiffany and Nana June.
I don't know if Nana June was very Southern or had some kind of accent, but I definitely, when I tuned into her, she's very bubbly and she has a significant accent.
She wants to feed me too.
All the spirit wants to feed you.
They must know I'm hungry.
Send us the food. Ransom does
The second spirit that wants to feed me today.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Someone can come feed me anytime they want. She said yes. Yeah, I definitely feel that energy vibe from her. And she's almost like patting your head and she's like, I'm okay. Okay. I also feel a lot of emotions around her passing specifically with you. It's almost like you couldn't wrap your head around it. So I don't know if it was tragic her passing. But I definitely feel like there was lots of different emotions with that. Oh, and Tiffany says she has her rocking chair, so that's where you picked that up on. See?
This always happens to me.
A little bit. There's a lot of stuff going on, so it's easy for it to get all mixed up.
I don't know if it's partially because I'm newer at it, but this happens to me a lot. I get my spirit wires crossed.
All right. Very close to her. Let me see. I don't know if there was something. I know you have children, and I know she shows me that, like, when your child was born, or if there was something wrong with one of the kids, like she was there with you at that moment, and she's showing me. So it's either at the birth or there was just like something. It was like an emotional time, and I see her there, almost putting her arm on your shoulder, comforting you. Yeah. Have I met the guy for me, please? Do you have a name of this guy? Or a couple guys, and we can kind of tell you? And then she said, Bobby came to me recently. He told me to look in the old house. It was the place when I visit the house. His Bible was in the exact spot he told me to go. That's beautiful from spirit. Beautiful. Yeah. Powerful that you even remember that. Because some people can't remember that.
And if you ever have one of those dreams and like maybe it's just inopportune at that moment or whatever, again, like write that down because it's gonna come back around. Okay, so
Aisha, Manny. Manny's the one for you. Yep.
Yeah. And I also feel like you kind of know that. I feel like you kind of know that. Whatever it is that has got you looking at the other two, don't even worry about it, girl. All right, Tara, this one's for you because it's my mom.
Yep.
She would like to know if Barbara Jean has anything to say to her. Any thoughts from Barbara Jean?
Nothing that I can say on here.
All right.
Nothing I can say on here. I will definitely chat with you after. Hi, Priscilla.
Did we ever hear back from Grady over on YouTube?
I don't think so.
Okay. Are we ready?
Hi. Is it Deepika? Let's make sure I say it right. I always hack people's names. We are good.
All right. Aisha, I think your message got cut off because it says, I do a little, but I keep.
What do you keep?
What do you keep doing?
You know in your gut. You know.
Yeah, you know it's Manny.
I think it's you though, like that you want to keep all these men around you. You're like, it's almost like just in case one doesn't, work out, you have like two more to go to.
It's almost like she's a Leo and likes the attention.
Yeah.
I say that as a Leo. It's fine. Let me just say this too.
She said pushing him away.
Yes, stop doing it. Just even in the way that you told us. You're like, read back your comments, right? Have I met the guy for me? We say, is there a name? You say Manny, and then as an afterthought, you say, and Sarah and Dominique. Like, no, Manny. Yes, that's the one. Stop pushing him away. Follow that train.
He's gonna be the one that's gonna take care of you and support you. He's solid.
Yeah, I feel like he gets you. Like, he gets you in a different way than the other two. I think that's why you push him away. Because that can be scary.
Yeah, like he gets you to be vulnerable and you don't like that.
Yeah. Maybe you are a Leo. Aisha, I need you to drop your birthday in the comments. I'm sorry.
Or she's a Scorpio.
Well.
We'll see.
Or we all just have the same relationship issues. Whatever. It's all fine.
We could give you lots of advice on relationships. We should do a relationship stream.
We should. Just strictly love
questions.
Strictly love questions.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do that next week. I feel that.
Yeah. Tiffany wants to know, do you see me and my daughter's father Billy having a better co-parenting relationship? I don't think so right now. I think it's going to be a challenge. I think you both are like hard-headed. I think it's more him though, more him.
But the message that I'm getting is like, stop putting pressure on that. She will be okay with whatever it is right now. And I know that you have to protect your child. Tara and I are both in co-parenting relationships. You have to protect your child. You have to do what's right for your kid. But I think that the more that you push, the more he's inclined to push back. And I think if you go through a period where you just let it be what it is, he'll come around to see that it doesn't have to be hard, and he'll stop making it hard.
I just said, I didn't hear what you said. You said both feel, I know Manny's the one, but I want, we said that like you like maybe having all the men around you, just in case one doesn't work well. And then we also said that like maybe you have these walls up, and you sometimes like Manny like breaks them down and you get vulnerable and you don't know how to react and you get scared and you push them away that way.
Yeah.
Trina says, oh, I know I asked a lot, but anything for Mark, I totally need a private session. Got lots going on. You should definitely book a private session.
You can get both of us too.
Yep. We do both. The first thing I feel about that when I tune into Mark, not so much him coming close, I more feel like intuitively like that book has closed a long time ago, and why are we going to reopen it again? Aisha said that's true. Thank you. You're welcome. You don't need your entourage. You need one man to take care of you. One man.
One good do it.
He has everything. He has looks. He has that like, what's that word? Like that finesse about him.
Yeah, it's swag. He's got a little swag, I think.
Yeah. You got any more men like that? Send them our way.
And he's very into you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why you need the attention of another man, because I feel like he is showering you with praise.
Hi, Rachel. Hi, ladies.
Hi, Rachel.
For me, with my run project, any success? I think anything that you put your hands on will be successful. That's what I feel. You just have
you're a
strong
master
work ethic.
manifester. Yeah, and a master manifester. So I don't see how you could fail.
Right.
So back to Tiffany. I know we've given her a couple, but I just wanted to space out her mediumship questions.
Yeah.
So she also wanted to hear from Papa Lyman.
Lyman?
Lyman.
Oh, Lyman. I don't know if your papa had a missing tooth anywhere in his mouth, and there was a significant smell about him. I'm not saying so much bad, even though it could be, but definitely like a significant smell and something with his teeth.
Is it a tobacco smell?
And Jenna said, okay, he's a friend who passed a few years ago. Yeah, I don't know what happened with that situation, but it definitely, the book kind of wants to stay closed right now.
I don't know if there's something he's afraid you're going to pry into.
It also could be, too, sometimes spirit, like, since we're doing this on, like, a big platform, sometimes they don't want to talk about that stuff in the open platform. They would rather it be in the private reading. And you kind of said that you need a private reading. So that could be the case. You're welcome, Rachel. Kayla. Yeah, I mean, it very well could be her. Because sometimes spirit, when stuff happens like that, where it's like so traumatic, they could still be lingering there to try to figure out what happened themselves. So yeah, it's like, I feel like it very well could be her.
I have someone here too. I think as long as they're friendly, it's not really.
You can always ask them to leave though. Like, just tell them, you've passed. It's your time to transition fully over. Everything's okay, and that's it. Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel. Rachel wants to know if we can connect with her papa, and his name is William.
I want to get
Aisha's.
I just want to read Jenna's real quick. Yeah, okay. Aisha, I will come right to you in a second. Let's do, so Rachel, let's connect with William. I don't know if William is from another country, if he's like British or Irish or Scottish or something, but I almost feel like he's saying, oh, there you are, but like in an accent.
There you are.
Yeah, and he's like super like happy and bubbly, and he's like happy to like hear from you. But you talk to him a lot, and he's like frequently around you, especially if you're outdoors and you're gardening or you have plants in your house and you're talking to the plants. He's there with you with that because he likes it. All the time. Kayla said, I feel so bad. Maybe she's lonely. Yeah, just if you feel that from her, like that kind of emotion, that she, if you feel any anger or sadness or frustration, just, tell her everything's okay. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and it's okay for you to go back to the spirit world. Thank her for coming and visiting you. Always thank spirit. I definitely feel like it is your grandfather too, but I feel like she's definitely there and doing stuff. And she moved stuff in her house as well. You'll know the difference between your grandfather and her if you really take a minute to tune into it. You don't have to. I mean, everybody's intuitive, so you can just ask, okay, so who am I feeling right now? And wait for that feeling and go towards your gut. If you say, is this my grandfather? And you feel good in your gut, then it's probably him. If you don't feel that way, it's probably her.
Any messages from William to Rachel?
He's just like, I'm with you, darling. I'm with you.
And I hear you.
Yeah, he's like, don't you see me? Don't you feel my presence?
And are you trying to tell us he's an angry rock and roll guy, or did you hit the wrong emoji? But I don't get that from him. Angry rock and roll.
He says, don't be so hard on yourself. So I don't know if you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself recently.
He's also thanking you for something. I'm trying to tune into what it is.
I feel like she did a lot for him. A lot. When he was here.
There's some memorial or something that's done in his name that he's grateful for. Whether it's I'm trying to connect to it. I'm struggling. I think it goes back to the plants. I don't know if it's a legacy that you're carrying on, or if you have a spot in your garden that's for him, or there's some legacy he's thanking you for.
I also feel like he had a collection of ties. Tim, if you want to give us one grandparent name, maybe your grandmother first.
Hi, Melissa, over on Free Live Psychic Readings. The way that Tara and I work is that you can ask us any question you like, not health related, or if you'd like to connect with a loved one that's passed on, just give us their name in the comments, and we will connect for you.
Oh, is June the one we already connected with?
No, that just came through.
He did have a lot of ties. They have what's the material? They have specific jackets that he wore, God, what is the material? Like a fabric. I don't know what those suits are called.
Like tweed?
Yeah, maybe something like that, kind of jacket, because I feel like that. Putting it on me, I feel the ties, and then I just feel this jacket, and it's almost irritating me.
Aisha, we do see you. We will get to Bashar. It's on there. Kimberly, I'm going to just bang this one out real quick because it's very clear to me. It says, interested in the relationship issue. Anyone coming into my world soon. Stop taking up the place. Stop making yourself too busy for it. The man's going to come in and he's going to want time. And the more you fill that space with the things that you're doing that are keeping you busy, the less space you have for him to come in. Get less busy. That's my answer on that.
So June for Tiffany. When I tune into this June, I see an elegant lady. I also see like dirty blonde or blonde hair, light, and I almost see it up in the way they up like rolled it and like kind of pinned it. I don't know what that style's called.
Like a French twist?
Kind of, yeah, I think so. Something like that. And very elegant lady. I see very prominent like red lips. I almost see something with her eyes. They're very like captivating. You can validate that so we know that we're connecting. Rich said yes, plaid. I like Blame's energy a lot.
Yeah.
He makes me feel like really cozy.
I feel like he's the grandpa that everybody wants.
Mm-hmm. She had glass eyes? That would be interesting.
Kimberly, exactly. Keeping myself busy so I'm not someone else's disappointment. That's a toxic mindset, hun. That's not what we want.
You gotta build yourself up. Who are you keeping in your circle that makes you feel that way? I know we talked the other day in your reading, but we didn't, obviously not really talking about you specifically. But who's around you? If you can name like 5 people right on your hand in your circle of life right now that you connect with all the time, are they positive people in your life? Are they inspiring you? Are they uplifting you? Are they making you feel good? Oh, classes.
I'll tell you, Kimberly, I did this exercise once and I think it's so important is take those 5 people, say one of their names out loud to yourself, and notice the reaction in your body. Anybody that makes you feel lighter is a person to keep, and anyone that makes you feel heavier is a person to toss. So you might feel a tightness in your stomach or tightness in your throat, and you'll know right away that that's the person that's giving you those negative thoughts and emotions, and that's the person that you need to put some boundaries and distance from.
Oh, she used to sit in his lap all the time. He was my comfort. I definitely feel that about him.
Yeah.
Definitely has that energy. Yeah, you can also get some sage too and sage your house there if you don't already. Will me and my daughter have a healthy relationship soon? I miss her. What's her name, Rachel?
All right, let's go back to Bashir for Aisha. It says, well, we're waiting. Oh, where did it go? He was, right here. He was murdered, and he was her twin flame.
I think we connected with him before. When I tune into his energy, he definitely makes me feel like that love connection with him, very close. He definitely wants to talk about your fashion and like how you like dress yourself, and he's almost like, wow, like look at you, like you're stunning, like what have you been doing, like he also makes me feel like you've changed. I don't know if you had a different appearance when he was here, or you like stepped it up. That's what I feel.
Glow up. Yeah, total glow up. And I also am feeling, and I know that this is also because you were asking about this before, so I kind of asked him about it. I said, you know, how do you feel about that she's asking about other guys? Like, because I figure generally when someone jumps from one thing, relationships, to another thing, a loved one, like a relationship partner that's passed, they want to know, that's what you're asking, is how does he feel about it? So I asked him, and I'm getting this. He's like, I don't like it, but I think it's time. There's nothing I can do. I can't be there. If she's ready, then I want to support her. So, Aisha, that's the message I'm getting from him. He just, yeah, he's like, I don't like it, but it's time. So, know that he's definitely supporting you moving forward at this point. But he is a little jealous over you, but I like it. It's in a healthy way, I think.
Rachel, your daughter Caitlin, I definitely feel like there's lots of daddy issues there. And what I mean by that, I mean either there was like some kind of disconnect with her father growing up. Maybe you guys had a divorce and it caused a lot of issues. Um, there's just lots of stuff that's not healed around her father. So I don't know if that makes sense to you. I don't necessarily think that she is mad at you or disconnects with you. It could be, but I definitely feel like it has to do with her own feelings about how her parents should have been or they are.
And I think what's coming out in anger is really pain.
Yeah, he's in prison for the rest of his life. Yeah. So I don't think it has so much to do with you. I think it has to do with her working on her own issues and trying to heal from that. The only thing I could say is to be a good support for her. Always making, if you're not in her life, reach out to her regardless, the tension, whatever. If you are, continue to be that love and light for her. Continue to nurture her as a mother would nurture their child. Obviously, don't take any abuse or toxicity. Set boundaries. But I definitely feel like it has to do with that and not you. Just I know that you're a loving being. I can just feel your energy and you care about her so much. Just continue to be that light for her.
Yeah.
Yep, and it's okay if she won't talk to you. I see your comments. Just keep sending her birthday cards, sending her birthday gifts, sending her letters, stuff like that. Just keep doing it for her and send love and light to her. Meditate, focus the energy on her, send her healing energy, stuff like that. Like just because we don't talk to someone doesn't mean that we can't connect with them telepathically. We can.
Right. All right. Over on the watch party again, we have Melissa. She has 2 questions.
Sure.
The first one is she wants to know what she should do or what's next in regards to her career. Right away, I see you in an office. I don't know if it's a law office. I don't know if that resonates with you at all. Like clerical work is what I'm seeing. So let me know if that resonates at all. And then her second question is, it says, since talking about love, I'd like to know if I'll meet my soulmate soon. I've made a lot of room for him and working on myself a lot. Will I meet my love partner this year?
I don't think it will be anytime soon.
I feel like someone's going to come in, but it's not the person that you're necessarily looking for. So
You also have to be clear. The message I get is being clear about what you want. You're not being clear about what you want.
Clever, maybe law, not at all.
Lori, I think you've been here before. pretty sure. What's your grandmother's name? Thanks, Melissa.
Yeah, thanks for sharing.
Thank you to everybody who shared our posts. We appreciate it. For the longest time, for like 15 minutes, the screen was on like 11 people watching it and 11 likes. So that definitely tells me that spirit is here and was and it was like that for a while. So they're here. Good night, Kayla. You're welcome.
Good night, Kayla. Always a pleasure to see you. All right, Lorena says,
Mary. I don't know if she was someone that was very like dictative. Like I feel like I'm in the kitchen with her and we're cooking and she's like, you're doing it wrong. And she's kind of doing it in a fun way. Maybe it didn't come across that way, but she's like, you're doing it wrong. Let me show you how to do it. She's just very serious about like her craft. And that I think was cooking. Awesome to have you, Melissa. If you have any questions, you can leave it in the comments. If you want to connect with someone, I would put one name in the comments and we'll see if we can get them to come close.
I also feel her shooing you out of the kitchen. So I don't know if she like would take over. And I don't know if she's actually like literally sending you out or if you just feel like she's got it and you're leaving. But I feel like, pardon me, I feel like when she gets in there and she starts saying those things like, nope, more spice, less this, turn down the heat, turn up the water. Well, she's dictating and then you leave. So I don't know if she turned you off from cooking or if it was like a physical, like just go, I'll do it myself. But I'm getting that kind of vibe.
Rachel said she's been working on herself for 3 years while I track my soulmates. We didn't answer that, right?
No, we haven't answered that one for Rachel.
I mean, are you saying that like because you're ready now to start looking for a soulmate, or you've been looking for one for 3 years, or like waiting because you've been working on yourself? Because I can take that question 2 ways. Connect with Nash. I feel like this was someone that you loved at one point, or was a very close friendship. When I tune into that name, I definitely feel like almost someone coming to you and like showing their love for you, like either by wanting to take you to the prom or on a date, showing up to your house with like flowers, kind of dressed up with like shirt and tie, even like a bow tie. Let us know if any of that resonates, then we can get a stronger message. Lorena, let me see if I can get a message from your grandmother if that resonated with you. She just says, keep on doing you. Keep on doing you. You got it. Keep on doing you. No, I think I'm ready. I was before. I had a lot of work because I didn't want to try another wrong one.
I feel like you're vibrating really high.
Mm-hmm.
So I think now is a good time to get what you want out of a life. And I think that that's kind of going to go across all aspects. But I don't feel like this is a wait and see situation. I feel like you're going to have to kind of go out and grab life by the horns.
And you have to be clear about what you want.
Yes.
Yes, totally. Write it down. So I think sometimes we send out so many different things of what we want, right? Maybe it changes day by day and stuff like that. So maybe like getting clear about what you want down to the very detail of it, and watch how fast it shows up. Take your own advice. For me. I actually have some, if you guys want to follow us on our YouTube channel, if you're not watching from there, you can go over there. I have about 15 videos on different like stuff I've talked about. I did some readings on there as well, and you can see, and some people always go back to kind of like get more inspiration and more guidance just from the messages. So you can always check that out anytime. Didn't resonate at all. The message might have been for someone else. Interesting.
Which one was that?
What's his name, Nash, or is that a nickname for him? Because sometimes that happens. Right, so yeah, you can definitely go to, let me put it up here again. This is my business page, and you can message me on there if you want to do a private reading. Manifesting advice on how to get clear. How to get clear in order to manifest. Lots of meditation and keeping your mind, not so much getting rid of all the thoughts, but knowing how to acknowledge them and let them pass, and activating that subconscious mind. That's how you're going to manifest really fast. That's a whole nother video. But you can definitely reach out to me. I definitely like to help people, coaching them, stuff like that on their journey. So real name was Wheeler, but nobody knew it. He went by Nash. When I tune into Wheeler, I get a lot of like tough guy energy. I don't know, motorcycles,
Tattoos.
fixing stuff.
A big back tattoo.
I also see a really big smile. So he had a really nice smile. Like get details of him, his like face. I think he may have had some facial hair at one point, or kept it very light, and I just want to touch my face and feel it, like the scruff. And I feel like his skin, maybe we go to his skin, really soft. Rachel says she does meditate a lot. All right, let's see. Thank my dad. His name was Keith, and he passed 2017. Immediately when I tuned into Keith, this person wants to tell me about how you love rabbits, or there was something significant about rabbits, like bunny rabbits, instantly. And I also feel like you look like him. So if you could just validate any of that, and we can try to connect a little bit deeper. And then Rachel connect with my grandma. Her name was Pearl. When I connect with Pearl, she is a very soft and sweet lady, and she wants to give me a mint. Terry says yes. Let's see if it message from Keith. I don't know if you did go to college. Let me see if I can get more of a clear thing. There's just something about school that he wants to tell you that, like, he's like happy that you finished school. So I don't know if he passed before you graduated or anything like that. But he definitely wants to say that to you, that like he's so happy for you that you finished, you completed, you're successful with your schooling. Because I feel like that was really important for him. I feel like he was a really smart man. I don't know if he was like a scientist when he was here or some kind of like mindset like that. Hi, is it Jose? Really bad at names. And from Peru, that's awesome. Welcome. And she did that a lot with the mints. Yeah, I feel that. And she's making me go, when I back into her, she's making me go to my feet. So I don't know if there was something specific about like she needed to have her feet clean or clean socks or something like that, or the comfort of having her feet covered. I learned to massage horses. He was jack of all trades. That's beautiful. Fun fact, I did massage for 12 years, and the first time I ever had a contact with spirit was doing a massage. Yes, he was very smart. He was very smart, a lot of knowledge. I don't know. He says he's really upset that there's no sports happening right now. So I don't know if he was a huge sports fan, but he's like, that's a bummer. Yes, you're right. She did have her feet covered. Yeah, I felt like there was something like sacred or like safe about that for her that she needed to, and also that they were probably cold most of the time if she didn't have them covered. So. Blankets washed out on her chair, yeah. Because I feel like she was thin and like almost maybe frail. I don't know if that was like her all the time or at the end of her life. That's how she was. But she definitely makes me feel like she needed to be covered. You know, she was there with you a lot during your healing and you working on yourself. I don't know if you felt her there with you, but she was definitely there in supporting you during that time. And she makes me feel like fluffy, like cotton balls. I don't know if that was significant for her, but cotton balls. I love the kids playing baseball. He loved Alabama football. Yes, so he's really really bummed about that. Let's see if there's anything else to say. I don't know if this is the first time that you've connected with him, but I feel like he definitely has been wanting to communicate with you. So I don't know if you've ever had a private reading to get a little bit more information, but I would definitely recommend it because I feel like he's definitely here and like his energy is really strong and prominent, and he would love to chat with you. Yes, cotton balls. Hi, Tanika. Welcome. You can actually just ask a question in the comments if it's more of like a psychic reading, like in the comments, or no health questions though. And then if you want to connect with a loved one, you can put their name in the comment and say their past, and we'll try to connect with them. Julie took off for a minute, but I'm sure she'll be back. Are you going to be successful in a new healing business? I definitely think so. I think it's going to take a little bit of time to really like build it up. But I think that you are organized enough that it will be fine. And I would love to hear about your healing business. So if you want to message me about that too, I would love it. I love supporting new businesses. All right, I'm just going to do one at a time first, because if you try to tune into both, I'd rather just focus on one name first and try to connect with them that way. I think I want to tune into Barbara first because I feel really strongly with her. When I tune into her, the first thing I see is saltine crackers. So I don't know if she liked them, but I feel like she always needed to kind of have them. So I don't know if like she had like heartburn or something in her stomach, the acid, and she had to always eat them. But I definitely feel like she wanted them all the time. And he died. I was really ICU for a month. I felt him around a lot lately, and so was my brother. I love private. I miss him so much. Yeah, definitely reach out to me. So just my page, how you found me, just like the page, and then send me a message. We can definitely set that up. Yes, she did. The soda freak. I definitely feel that about her. Like she had to have those. She was someone too that liked to bunch on stuff. She liked not just the crackers, but she liked to have snacks. Let's see. I think one of the biggest messages that she wants to tell you is that like you're a strong woman and to not let anybody take advantage of you. And I feel like maybe lately you've been feeling insecure and maybe with people around you, maybe a relationship, but I definitely feel like there's some kind of like insecurity and maybe you're not feeling like your best self. And she wants you to like almost like put you in check, like, girl, snap out of it. Like, you're amazing. Like, you're awesome. You're beautiful. Like, you don't need anybody to tell you otherwise. She get right to the point. She ain't messing around. She's almost like she wants me to like smack you in the face. I don't know if she did that, but almost she wants me to just like wake up, girl. She has good energy. Did she wear a lot of silky clothes? I feel really like silky, like my nightgown or house coat or my skirt, like very silky. That's what I feel. Very silky. So right now we're working on Tanika and her grandmother, Barbara. She's funny. Kind of snappy. And she likes saltine crackers.
All right.
And Rachel, that's awesome. I have not heard of it. So you will definitely have to connect on that. For sure. Definitely like my Facebook page and then message me on there as well.
I
love
that.
And if you would like to share your healing practice, I would love to have people like on my stream, stuff like that, with new information. So I love collaborating with other healers, light workers. Yeah, she likes silky stuff. Is she a guardian angel? I mean, if you think that she is, then she is. I mean, if she's, all of our loved ones are always going to be there supporting us regardless. We might always have one that's with us all the time. So, I mean, if you feel her around all the time, then yeah, she is. You want to see if you get anything for her. I think it's your friend, Rhiannon. I already did Barbara. But we can tune into Rhiannon too. Am I saying that right? I hope.
I'm getting finger wagging and a hand on the hip. So I don't know if that was her demeanor while she was here, but that's what I'm getting. She spoke the truth in love with sass.
That might be Barbara, because I feel like that's the same energy.
Maybe. Maybe that's just who Tanika surrounds herself with.
Carrie, yeah, definitely message me. Do you have a stepmom? Was he like remarried? Oh, yeah, I see your message. I will get to you definitely in a minute. Said yes.
Yeah, the finger's wagging. Like.
Oh my god, I didn't even notice the time here. Yeah, so they're both sassy. So they're like they're a package deal. That's what I want to say. Does Brianna have any messages?
I just want to say before I go into that, I really feel like you were drawn to her because she's like your grandmother. Like you like that. Surround yourself by the sass, which is good.
I'm also, the message that I'm getting from Rhiannon for you, I'm just gonna go with it. She just wants you to like rethink like what you wear on an everyday basis. So I don't know if you're like overly showing parts of your body. She almost is like trying to cover you up.
And I don't know what your current relationship status is, but it's, girl, put that away. That's not how you get a man. That's the whole package of it that I'm getting.
I'm gonna go to Harley. I would love to have my mom that passed. Her name was Bonnie. Instantly feel like that mom connection of nurturing and just full of love and like I never left you, like I'm still here. I see her like touching your face, kissing your forehead, just like embracing you. And I think that she may have come to you in a dream. So I don't know if you remember that, but when she tried to connect with you after she passed, She was definitely in a dream, and I see her almost like in an angelic presence. Like she, obviously, everybody's, you don't know, spirits, just a spirit being, right? A white light. But I see her like that, like just dressed in like white clothes, and it's glowing, and she's really beautiful, really beautiful. Carrie, real quick, not at the time passed, but there's that one. Yeah, something about the stepmom. I don't know if I want to get into it here, so yeah, we'll definitely, when we do a private reading, we can definitely talk about it. It's nothing bad, just he brought it up. Haspa, if I'm saying it right, do you see me entering politics as a career? Absolutely. You love politics. Like, I don't even know why you're asking me that question, because you already know the answer to that. She always used to get on me. I know. She's like, put that shit away. But you're confident, and I like that about you. Like, that's when I tune into your energy. That's what I feel like. You're so confident. You're like, I don't give two shits. Like, this is me. This is how I am, and that's that. Anna or Anna. A love reading. Is there anybody specific that you want to know about? We kind of do better with names. So if you can tell me a name of someone that maybe you're interested in, that would be awesome. If not, I definitely feel like I feel like there's a lot of people around you that are trying to like get in your DMs. Interesting question. This girl, Chica, who was passed years ago, and I felt next to her. Let me think. No, I'm not really getting anything, which is odd for me to like not pick up anything, and I'm just really not getting anything. Is that her name? Like, is Tika her real name, or is that a nickname? Or did she have a nickname? James for Anna. I feel like James is a sweet talker. And I think that you guys have a really good vibe. If you don't already, you will. And I definitely see he knows how to treat his lady. So I think it's a good choice if you're like on the fence about it. When? I think right now, like you're slowly, I think you're trying to get a lot of knowledge and research and kind of learn stuff like that right now. But I think like by the end of the year, you're definitely going to be actively participating in stuff. Maybe I'm not really political, so I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's election year, right? So probably around that time. Yes, I think you will be successful. I would say don't let distractions get in your way. What was her real name? She was kidnapped from a bowling alley in 19 and never found no clues. Yeah, it's like so weird. I like cannot pick up anything on her. I will try to meditate on her. And then I could always message you. So if you want to just like the page and then go in my inbox and message me, I can try to connect with her in meditation. But I have more of like not so much going on right now. See if I can really like pull her in, but I literally can't get anything from her. Maybe it's meant to be that way. Sometimes it happens. You're welcome. So I think I'm going to wrap it up here. If you have not already gone to my page, which I'm pretty sure all of you found me on, was Tara-therrien Medium Spiritual Healer, just like the page. And then if you want to go to our YouTube channel, I have like 15 videos on there, like with some inspiration, some stuff that I talk about. You can go there and check that out. You can also follow us, me and Julie. Mine's Tara T Medium, and hers is the Unlikely Medium. You can follow us on there. Definitely like the Facebook page if you want to know when we're going to go live next, which is weekly. We don't have a set time of day. We try to keep it consistent for Spirit, but usually we do Thursday. Today we did Friday because something came up. So I appreciate everybody being here. Thank you so much to Spirit and all your messages, and thank you guys for watching and sharing. I think I did see your comment. Yes, definitely message me. But again, thanks so much for being here. We appreciate you all. Send you lots of love and light. Stay safe during this time and just kind of stay positive. Okay? Love and light to everybody. Bye.